Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky recently addressed the Israeli Knesset. He had thought of mobilizing Israeli public opinion in his favor through his emotional speech. Instead, he ended up making them more furious than ever. Hi and welcome to TFI Global, the foreign affairs and geopolitical analysis arm of TFI Media Group. I'm your host Tejasvi Malhotra, and in this video I will tell you how Ukrainian President Zelensky has now come under heavy fire in Israel after likening the Ukraine war to Holocaust. Let's begin. Israelis are livid at Zelensky. Israel is a fractious society, but today it's united in condemning the Ukrainian president.
Hey, it's me, Atul. I started this channel. We started small, we went big. Suddenly, the whitey police was after us. We dodged and ducked, but the algos got us really bad. So we designed our own app. It's free. We never asked for money, we never will. But the droid called us too sensitive and blocked us. We still have an Apple app. Join us and fast, because if you don't, we will cease to exist. Check out the link in the description.
This condemnation came hot on the heels of his March 20 address to the Israeli Knesset. In his address to the Israeli lawmakers, Zelensky went on to liken Ukraine's sufferings to Holocaust. In the angry speech, in a bid to sway the public opinion in Israel, Zelensky said, "Listen to what the Kremlin says, just listen. There are even terms that sounded then. And this is a tragedy. When the Nazi party raided Europe and wanted to destroy everything, destroy everyone, wanted to conquer the nations and leave nothing from us, nothing from you, even the name and the trace. They called it the final solution to the Jewish issue. You remember that? And I am sure you will never forget. But listen to what is sounding now in Moscow. Hear how these words are said again. Final solution. But already in relation, so to speak, to us, to the Ukrainian issue. Zelensky was highly mistaken in his assessment of the reaction of this furious speech. He had thought this will help him win over the Israeli people. After the speech, he had envisioned Israel will break all its ties with Russia and start considering the defense of Ukraine as the only justifiable reason for its existence. But alas, nothing of that sort happened. Instead, his speech angered Israelis who considered the brutality of the Holocaust as an unparalleled event in modern history. For them, the Jews have suffered what nobody ever has in recent history. Al Monitor reports that some lawmakers had started reacting furiously at Zelensky's speech even before his 18-minute speech was over. Then it soon got reflected in their public reactions. Communications Minister Yoaz Hendel of the right-wing New Hope party took to Twitter to say, "I admire the Ukraine president and support the Ukrainian people in heart and deed, but the terrible history of the Holocaust cannot be rewritten." Labour Knesset member Gilad Kariv, chair of the Constitution, Law and Justice Committee, said the comparisons to the Holocaust should be dropped and instead the focus should be on a justified call for more significant action on the part of the State of Israel. Former Likud Party Minister Yuval Steinitz went as far as of accusing him of Holocaust denial. He said it is said that a person should not be judged in times of distress. But had the speech of Zelensky, the Jewish president of Ukraine, been delivered on normal days, it would have been dismissed as borderline Holocaust denial. Israel has taken a neutral position on this ongoing Ukraine crisis, stopping short of going all out to condemn Russia and militarily supporting Ukraine. Ukraine had demanded Israel's Iron Dome missile defense system from Jerusalem, but its request has already been shot down by the Israeli government. And now, when Zelensky, himself a Jew, tried to invoke the most sensitive Jewish memories to bring in a paradigm shift in Israel's position, it simply backfired on him.